Cause I'm cuter than the girl, that's for sure. Talk about it cause I know that I'm pretty. And you can make it, no question that this girl's a 10. Don't hate me cause I'm beautiful.
Hey everyone, it is the Gothic Sexy Queen here. I said on Facebook that I was gonna put this story up on Saturday, but something just happened like right now, and I just decided, hey, I'm not doing anything right now, might as well just put it up right now. So I'm gonna put it up right now. Please, with no further ado, grab your popcorn and grab some soda, because this story time is gonna be juicy as fuck. I think this is gonna be the juiciest story time I've ever put on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not gonna put my links in this story time because of the situation that's going on. I don't need there's a lot of stuff going on. I'll explain later on in the story time, but I'm not gonna put like my social media links in this because I don't want like the courts after me. I'll explain to you guys later what's going on. Yeah, but with no further ado, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, that like button, that post notification bell button. We have hit 4,000 watch hours. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I love you guys all. You guys are all like a little family to me. Thank you. And also thank you so much for helping me get to 5K subscribers. Thank you so much. Like, yes. Anyways, let's cue this black shadow and start the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, that post notification bell button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family and anybody else you guys think that would enjoy this video. Don't forget to comment down below any other videos you guys have or any other videos you guys want to see on my channel. With no further ado, let's cue that black shadow. Quick disclaimer, everybody in this video, I'm gonna disguise their names because the person I'm gonna talk about is sort of kind of like money hungry, and she, as I told her I was putting this story time up, she already said, oh good, now I could sue you. So I don't want to get sued for defamation for for putting her name in the video, so I'm gonna disguise her name in the video. So the name that I'm using in the video is Ratchet Toxic Trash, because she's ratchet, she's toxic as fuck, and she's trashy as hell. Yes, I said it. And she cannot sue me because that's not her real name, and I'm not going to put her real name out. I have other people in the video. I'm going to be disguising their names as well. The friend that she has, so she was actually one of my friends, but her friend, his name is going to be Petty, and then her other friend's name is going to be, well, her other friend, I'm gonna just call him Left, because, well, he wasn't really in the story too much. He just sent a few voice messages. But Petty was the one that actually threatened my fiance. So, yes. And Ratchet Toxic Trash was my friend. And then I'm gonna name the friendship that I had for over 8 years. What am I gonna name her? So the name that I'm gonna name the 8-year relationship, so the friendship that I have for 8 years, that person, I'm gonna name her Trader. If you wanna know how this all started, sit down, get some popcorn and soda, and keep on watching. So, Ratchet Toxic Trash hit me up on Facebook in around early February and asked me if she could stay with me because she didn't have anywhere to go. And she was getting kicked out from where she was previously at. So me and my kind heart, I said, yeah, sure, why not? Like, why not? We're cool. Yeah, so I said, why not? So she was like, oh, I'm gonna move my stuff in this day. So while I was figuring out, like, can I move her in? How long can she stay? And all that shit, I was learning from management that if I let her stay past 30 days, I could lose my apartment. And just because she has nowhere to live doesn't mean I'm gonna go back to the shelter. So I told her that she could leave her things here. but that she would have to find somewhere else to live, because after her living here for 30 days, she would have to move. So it makes no sense for her to stay here for over 30 days and then leave. But then I was like, you know what, if you stay here, sorry guys, if you stay here for past 30 days, we can get you into a room. And she was like, okay. And then she was like, how much was the room? And I believe the room was, how much was the room, babe, a month?
300. It was 300. It was 250 every week.
Wasn't it 150 every week?
It was 150 every week, and every 2 weeks it was $350.
There you go. And if she can't pay that for a simple room, what makes you think she can pay over $280 or over $1,000 in rent for an actual apartment? This girl has so much clothes, but she doesn't have a roof over her. She doesn't have her own roof over her head. She has to live under somebody else's. Stop buying so much clothes and get an apartment. Prioritize yourself correctly. Stop using people. Anyway, so I said, okay, sure. I'm gonna show you guys a video of my closet. But I also want to explain, this girl feels like she's very entitled to the world, to everything. I feel like she has a lot of clothes, so I feel like she was very spoiled in life. She never heard the word no. And she only paid me $50. Like 1 month she paid me, I believe she paid me $150, and then she felt like that was too much. And it was $150 because my fiance fed her turtles. My fiance cleaned the turtle tank on top of him having bad asthma. And feeding that tank, she should have paid him at least $10. Cleaning the tank. Feeding the turtles, another $10. And rent, $60. So what I wanted from her was $80. And she gave me $50. First she gave me $70. It was $20 for the turtles. Right? And then it was $50 for her storage. And I said, fine, whatever. She only paid me 4 times. One was $190, then the other one was $150, and then the other one was $70, and then it went down to $50. Now let me tell you guys something. Because she was gonna leave me for a few, the rent kept going down. First it was $440, then it was $420, then it was $380, then it was $350, then it was $300, then it was $290, then it was $280, then it was $200, then it was $190, which she had no problem giving up. After that, she couldn't pay her second $190, so she gave me $150. Then after that was too much. Then she wanted to lower it down to $50. Yes, her changing her rent every couple of months, every month in fact, was annoying. But did I say, Evelyn, why do you keep changing your mind? You can't do that. No, because people changing their mind in life, that is life. That's something you gotta get used to. Yes, I was a little overwhelmed and I used to get a little mad, but it's her money at the end of the day, and that's how much she wants to pay me. I did get mad when she wanted to only give me $50, because I was like, why does the prices keep changing? Da, da, da. So I did bring attention to it right there, but I was getting a little aggravated, and I'm not gonna lie. But that, I let it go. Like, it was just something just not worth arguing about. At least she's still paying me. So after the end of this clip, y'all gonna see my closet. The closet I'm using to put stuff in, and you guys, yeah. Yeah. So her stuff is still here. She's picking it up next week via police escort, and I'll explain more about that in the video. But here's a video of my closet. My walk-in closet this is my closet. That's all her stuff, and then she also has a 50-inch TV in my son's room. This is my closet. Yup. I'm gonna step back so y'all can see the closet, and then I'm gonna walk up a little. So this is the closet again, like a bigger. So that is my closet that I was sharing with her. I have about 4 bins actually. I just moved them out for the sake of the video, because I just want you guys to see her stuff. That little spot that you guys saw empty, that is where my things go. So she got basically my whole closet. I only have part of my closet. One time no, not her actually. Trader actually texted me and told me, in case you don't know, when you're renting out a space, it's supposed to be empty. But, and I quote, when I texted her and I told her that we will be sharing a closet, she said no problem. So, yeah. And I wasn't moving my shit out of my closet to give her the whole entire closet. She's not that special. Anyways, so she brought turtles to my apartment, right? I don't have a picture of them. But she brought turtles to my apartment and I asked her not to. She told me over the phone when we talked that she had turtles and I said, I don't want turtles in my apartment. She ignored everything I said about her stupid turtles and brought them to my house. I believe that turtles are boring animals. They don't do nothing but swim in their little boring tank and they do not amuse me. They're boring animals. Anyways, so my fiance was being nice. And my fiance, I quote, I said she could leave her stuff here, her turtles here, because anyways, it was gonna take her a while to take them out of my apartment anyways. So my fiance told her that she could leave her turtles. My fiance did not tell her that. My fiance told me that a few days ago. My fiance was like, the only reason why I said that she could leave her turtles here was because it was gonna take her forever to find a place. So yeah, I texted her and I said, hey, you can leave your turtles here. My fiance does not mind taking care of them. So that was like in mid-March, I believe, after her accident. So that was before her accident. She was in a car accident with, I believe, her ex-boyfriend and her ex-boyfriend's best friend. That was, I don't know the situation. That's drama that I don't need to get myself into. But anyways, right? That was before the accident. Her accident was in March. We're in June right now. So that was like, I believe, 3-4 months ago. But anyways, in April, we had an altercation. I don't remember what it was about. Oh, so I sent a video to her and I don't remember what exactly the altercation was about, but I sent a video to her and her turtle water was low. Now this is when Corona was happening and she could not come to our building because our building restricted guests. So, oh, by the way, I made her, this is also important, I made her my child's godmother, but then I changed my mind and I didn't want her to be my child's godmother. We're putting an adult. Yes, we're putting an adult to be our child's godmother. Someone that is responsible, doesn't go to parties, and has 2 kids. So has experience to take care of our child when we need her to. And I love her. And I'm gonna put this out there because I know my friend Trader is watching this video. I mean ex-best friend Trader. And this is for toxic, ratchet, trash, toxic, whatever the hell I'm calling her. This is for you, but actually the whole video is about you anyway, but this is something you never knew and that you're about to learn about me. Ratchet, toxic, trash, I never really liked you. You were just an acquaintance to me that I put up with for a trader. I never really liked you. And I know you used to talk shit about me when I used to hang out with y'all. When I first had the baby, I heard you tell Trader that I have a small ass. You know what? I got a small ass, but at least I'm not an attention seeker. I'm not an attention seeker. I'm not an attention whore. And you might have a bigger butt than me, but I got bigger titties than you. And my ass is growing. So, yeah. So, that was just a side note, something I wanted to put out there. Now back to the story. We had an altercation. I don't really remember what it was about, but we had an altercation. And she threatened me. She said, I could give you a silent heart attack. I gave someone a silent heart attack. Before she said that, I'm gonna go back to the turtles situation. So, we were doing a lot that weekend and whatever, and I don't remember, I think we were having an argument over the turtles or whatever, and I wasn't feeling well, Joy wasn't feeling well, so I sent a photo to her via Snapchat. No, it was about her rent. Her rent was late, and I wanted to know when she was going to bring me the turtle food for the turtles. So I sent a long ass paragraph with pictures of her turtle tank to tell them that, you know, they don't have any food, you know. And she came out of the side of her face and said, "Oh my God, you guys are like neglecting my turtles. That is turtle neglect. Like the water is so low and it's so dirty. Like, little girl, we don't know how to take care of turtles." We offered to take care of your turtles, and you just told Joey to feed them every two days and to clean their turtle tank. But you didn't tell Joey how often to clean their turtle tank. So how's my fiance supposed to know how often to clean the turtle tank if you never told him? And if you did, then he's allowed to forget, because that's normal. You know, people forget when they have a lot of other things on their plate to deal with. But yeah, and we had an argument about that, and she was like, "Just leave me alone, just leave me alone. I don't want to deal with y'all, just leave me alone." And that was like one of the altercations that we had that I think made my fiance just say, like, just get her turtle tank out of here. There was a time where we were having an altercation over the $10, and she said something to me. She like my fiance felt like she belittled me. Yes, I know big words. Don't be surprised. And he didn't. She said a comment to me or whatever, and it was like something, I don't know, something towards like, you know, she's better than me because she has better education, she's smarter, but I don't remember what was the exact word that was said, but it was something that my fiance felt like she belittled me, and I didn't like it either. So my fiance was like, "Oh no, she gotta go, and my fiance wanted her to leave ever since the $10 situation, and I was like, "No, like, let's work it out, like, we'll be fine, like, let's work it out, let's move past it." And I always defended her, but you're not gonna threaten my family, tell me that you're gonna slap my kid and I'm gonna let it slide. No, that's where I draw the line, and that's where you have to pick your shit up and leave. And every time she threatened me, she would say, "No hard feelings, and I'm just joking with you." And after that threat, that was her first threat towards me, and I said, and I quote, "I don't take threats lightly, toxic. I don't take threats lightly." And even my fiance told her, "Toxic." No, he called her whole name, and her whole name in this video is Ratchet Toxic Trash. He said, "Ratchet Toxic Trash, I don't take threats lightly." And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was just mad. It was spur of the moment. I was angry." And my fiance was like, "Okay, but please, you know," something like that. Something like, just be careful what you say, like, when you're mad, because, like, he could have took it to the cops. Silent heart attack? Funny. So she took her. So wait, no, I'm going forward too much. So that was the first threat that she threatened me. She threatened me. Now we're getting into the juicy part, and I'm just trying to speed the story up because the story has a lot of like holes, a lot of arguments. This is the argument that made me make this video, because I was actually gonna make this video when she said the threat to me, but it wasn't that juicy, and it finally got juicy. So now on Sunday, which was the 31st of May, me and her previously had an argument. It was because me and my fiance have a kid, and I want to put that out there. So we're like, sometimes we're unreliable, right? And we change our plans. Like at the last minute, if our kid has an appointment, and like, okay, so let's say I told her to come Monday to pick up her things, right? And then Monday I get a call stating, "Hey, you have an appointment for your child this day. Can you make it?" Who do you think I'm gonna pick at the end of the day? You really think I'm gonna skip my son's appointment for toxic? No. My son is my priority. She's not a prioritizing. I'm not prioritizing her. She's not a priority to me. I don't give a damn about her. She can get her stuff another day. That's not important to me. So anyways, we were talking on Wednesday about some cat treats, right? Cat treats. That's how petty this argument is. That's how petty the situation is. It's over cat treats. And I'm going to show you guys what cat treats they're about. My cat was pregnant, right? So I tried these treats, right? They're called party mix treats. She did not like them. I bought her Temptation cat treats. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like as well. At the end of the day, I spent money on those cat treats. So at the end of the day, if I want to keep them, I could keep them. I spent money. I spent over $90 on all the cat treats for my cat. So at the end of the day, if I want to keep all my cat treats, if I change my mind, I'm entitled to change my mind. Just like you feel like you're entitled to come up in my apartment whenever you want because your shit is here. Sweetheart, that's not how shit goes. This is my apartment. Whenever I'm home, that's when you can come over. Whenever I'm not home, that's when you cannot come over. And I can't wait till after the 12th so I never got to see your ugly, petty, ratchet, trashy, toxic face again. Yeah, I said it. But yeah, I paid for those cat treats. You didn't buy those cat treats for me. I bought those cat treats. So at the end of the day, if I change my mind and I want to keep them, then I want to keep them. That's how that's going to be. And I can change my mind as many times as I want. You just don't like when people change plans on you and change their mind because you're not used to that. But sweetheart, you're going to get used to that with me. Before I show you guys the cat treats, I also want to say, I feel like she has never had a friend or had an altercation where somebody took control of the situation. She has always took control. She's always been the boss of situations, and since she's met me and my fiance, and she has noticed that we take control, like we don't allow her to take control of the situation. She doesn't like that. She's the one that likes to be in control of the relation of the conflict. She is the type of person, that wants to have the last word. And if she doesn't have the last word, then she's not happy. She's the one that at the end of the day want to be like, yeah, and I said that, and that is that. No, sweetheart, that's not how it's gonna go. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be the one that have the last word, not you. I'm gonna be the one that says that is that. You pick up your things that day, and that is that. Because this is my apartment, and I control this apartment. Me and my fiance control this apartment. So at the end of the day, the things in your closet, they're controlled by me. When I want you to pick them up, you'll pick them up. You're not going to pick them up on your time when you want to pick them up. This is not your convenience. You're not going to pick them up on your convenience. You're going to pick them up on my convenience. Because at the end of the day, I just want your shit out of my apartment at the end of the day. June 12th at 3 o'clock. Please come. Thank you, Toxic. Now I'm going to show you guys the cat treats. But yeah, I feel like she's never... Yeah, I'm going to repeat myself again because I don't really care. But I feel like she's never had anyone to stick up to themselves. Like everybody that she talks to, they're like little bitty ants that she controls. And she says, you do this, I said this, you do this, I said this. I feel like all her friends, she's the boss of them. No, you're not going to control me, and you're not going to be the boss of me. You really don't know who I am. This is not a threat or anything, Toxic, but you don't know who I am. Just like you told me to watch my back, and just like you told me that I don't know your friends, you don't know my friends, and you don't know me. So don't try to control me or tell me what to do at the end of the day, or tell me act this way. No, you can't force me to do anything I don't want to do. So yeah, that's that, and I'm gonna show you guys the cat treats that she's making such a big deal about. I also asked my mom, like I told my mom about the situation with the cat treats and everything, and I also asked my mom, like, because I asked my mom for advice and shit. Like I was like, Mom, was I wrong to change my mind and tell her that I didn't want to give her the cat treats because Pepper started to eat them. Pepper started to like them. She was like, no, you spent your money on them, and at the end of the day, you are entitled to change your mind. You didn't want to give them to her no more, so you changed your mind because your cat started to like them. You didn't know that your cat liked them because your cat was pregnant, and once your cat gave birth, she started to eat them. Sometimes cats do that, where they won't eat a certain food when they're pregnant, but then when they come out of their stomach, you know, when they come out of their belly and they're no longer pregnant, they want to eat a lot. And they just turn, you know, they just consider liking the foods that they didn't like when they were pregnant. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, because my friend, that's what I called her at the time, you know, is making a big deal out of these cat treats and stuff like that. She thinks that I'm wrong because I changed my mind because I said I was going to give them to her and now I don't want to. She's like, no, you're not wrong. You're entitled to change your mind. You could change your mind whenever you want. And at the end of the day, you bought them. So, toxic, calm your vagina down. I can change my mind all I want. I have the right. I think, toxic, I think you are so stuck up with being in college. You don't know your rights. I know my rights. Read your rights. Please. Go read your rights so you can understand what rights you have and what rights you don't. Because I know what rights I have. And most of it's freedom of speech. Because a lot of the arguments we've had, you have tried to silence me, and I will not be silenced. I will speak up, and if I have to control the situation, I will. Because you will not control me, and you will not silence me. And you will not take over the situation. If anyone's gonna take over the situation, it's me. Because at the end of the day, you have your things in my closet. So my cat was pregnant, right? So I tried these treats, right? They're called party mix treats. She did not like them. I bought her Temptation cat treats. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like as well. And these are the ones that she liked when she was pregnant. These are called Temptations. This is very important for the next part of the story. I spent over $90 in cat treats. That's how much I love my fucking cat. Yes, I prioritize my cat. Anyways, so my cat when she was pregnant, she did not like these. So I bought 4 of them. Yep, I bought 4 of them. And I bought 2 boxes of these. So, at the time that she was pregnant, she did not like these cat treats. So, So, I text my friend at the time, Toxic, and I said, hey, would you like do you know someone that would like some cat treats? Because my cat, I guess she's being a little picky right now, and she does not like, the cat treats I gave her. She doesn't like the party mix I bought her, and I don't want them to go to waste. Because at the time I thought they were $11.99, but they were not. They were $14. So she said, sure, I have someone that would like the treats, and that's kind of how she talks. So yeah. Anyway. So I was like, perfect. When you come and pick up your turtle tank on Sunday, I will give you the cat treats. But then I decided, because my cat is running low on Temptations. So I decided, hey, let me open 1 box of party mix and see if she likes it now. Maybe it's different. And she ate them. So I text Toxic Tuesday night, and I also text her Wednesday night. And what I told her was, I no longer could give you the cat treats because now my cat likes them. This girl thinks the world revolves around her. She loves attention. She hates when things don't go her way. That's why I don't have a lot of Pisces friends. She feels very entitled. Just because she survived a car accident, she thinks she could treat people the way that she could treat them. And that's not the case with me. My dad was in 3 car accidents, and he's still the same person. Maybe he is a little forgetful, but he doesn't treat people like he's entitled to treat people because he survived 3 car accidents. So, sweetheart, I think you need to evaluate your priorities and how you treat people, because you don't keep pushing people away. Anyway, so I texted her and I was like, look, I can't give you the cat treats. She made a whole fucking big deal on how me and my fiance could never keep our word. She texted her friend, and now she has no choice but to buy her friend cat treats because I changed my mind. With this chick, you can never change your mind. You can never change your plans. It's her way or the highway. No, honey, that's not how the world works. I also apologized to her, and I was like, look, I'm gonna call her Toxic because that's not the name I use, but I'm not gonna put her name out. I said, look, Toxic, I'm sorry, but I can't give you the cat treats because now my cat likes the cat treats. I'm really sorry. Yes, it was my bad. I should have waited until after she was pregnant to see if she would like them. Maybe it was a pregnant thing. I'm sorry, but I can't give them to you. That was on Tuesday. No, that was on Monday night. Tuesday night, she still hasn't received. She didn't receive it and she didn't see it, but she was on Facebook because we were friends then on Facebook. So I said it again. She did not see my message until Saturday, May 30th. Then she want to come out and start this whole big argument. Oh, you can't be changing your mind. Now I gotta buy my friend cat treats because you offered them and now you're taking them back and you changed your mind. I'm allowed to change my mind. At the end of the day, I paid for them. If I want to sell them, I could sell them. If I want to put them on the market and sell them, I could sell them. If I want to take them off on the market because I changed my mind and I don't want to sell them, at the end of the day, I can sell them. I'm entitled to change my mind. Okay? Trust and believe me, at least I'm not as entitled as you, and I don't feel as entitled as you. You feel like you're entitled to the whole world when you're not. And you're going to learn that the hard way, Toxic. And it seems that way. It really does. Yeah, that's that. So yeah, that's not how the world works. Sorry guys, my camera died. So, also, I want to point this out there. So my friend Trader just hit me up and told me that she has to, console her friend Toxic because her friend Toxic is stressed out because what me and my fiance are putting her through. Go ahead, sweetheart, be stressed out. You know why? Because I'm over here all in smiles, waiting for the day for you to get your shit the fuck out my apartment. So you want to know why? I never got to see your face again. So you could be over there stressed out. You want to know why? Because I'm over here all smiles. I'm over here happy and living my life. And you're over there stressed out thinking about me. That's so sweet that I'm on your mind because I'm stressing you out. Wow. Thank you so much for thinking about me. And even if you're not, I honestly don't care. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy, so happy that I'm getting you out of my life. Yeah, I might have lost a friend in the way, but you want to know what? You want to know what? I expected that was going to happen. And I took a chance. At the end of the day, I have other friends. And I have new people hitting me up every day. Want to know why? Because they're my YouTube fans. They're my fans, something you don't have. You don't have fans. You don't have a YouTube channel. You don't have TikTok. You don't have TikTok fans. You don't have YouTube fans. I do. Me. You don't have people asking you, oh, when are you going to put up another video? No. I have over 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's how many people know me. I have over 7,000 people that know me on Instagram. And I have over 4,000 people that know me on Snapchat. And I saw that you have over 12,000 people. But I bet you half of the people that you have on your Snapchat, you don't know. They don't know you. And they're just there to see your body. Because why else would they be there? Because you told me yourself you don't have friends and you don't have a lot of family. So yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Anyway, so on to the story. Back to the story. Anyway, so on Sunday she comes over and she picks up her tank. Oh wait, no, we were arguing about the cat trees because she was saying that I never keep my word, and I explained to her that I don't have to. Things change. Plans change, and I have a kid, so sometimes plans are gonna have to change. Sometimes he has an appointment at the last minute. Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he'll have an appointment, and then it'll change, and he'll have it the next day. Things change. I have a kid. I am not free. I cannot go party and smoke weed like you, toxic. And frankly, I would never smoke weed as much as you. You smoke weed whenever you're stressed. So, yeah. Anyway, I got other mechanisms, healthy mechanisms that are not gonna ruin my body, like listening to music. But anyway, that's how I release my stress. But anyway, so, I did not want her upstairs in my apartment. So on Sunday when she came up, because the altercation we had on Saturday, it was kind of a little intense, and she brought up fighting because I said, and I quote, I told you that I couldn't give you the cat treats because I told you on Messenger. I was like, at least I told you on Messenger that I didn't want to give you the cat treats because I didn't want to make a big scene in my lobby. Now, this is the second time she brought up fighting. She was like, sweetheart, if you pick up a big scene, honey, you're not embarrassing me. You're not gonna embarrass me in front of my friends. Funny. I did not bring up fighting. You did. And what I meant by big scene, I meant argument, not fight. That's the second time you interpreted my words wrong. That's right, I don't go to college, but I know big girl words. Oh, and she's always throwing the college shit in my face. I'm in college. I'm doing college work. I don't care. College is not for everybody. And sometimes people can't handle college. You are in college, but you can't afford your own apartment. But you can afford to go to college. What's more important? A roof over your head or education? Because mine is a roof over my head. Education I can get later. Because there's always online college, sweetheart. But anyway, so she comes in my building and I set my fiance down because the turtle tank was too heavy, right? So she walks up to my fiance, according to my fiance, and she tells my fiance, I need important paperwork. My fiance tells her, and I quote, this is all coming from my fiance because I was not downstairs at the time, I was taking care of my animals. I was feeding Pepper and cleaning out her litter box for your information. But anyways, right? She tells my fiance, I gotta go upstairs. I need important documents. And at this time, I was also getting ready to leave to go do something very important for my mother. So I also didn't want to let her upstairs because I didn't want her to waste my time. I was already dressed. My child was already dressed. And the only thing my fiance had to do was put on a t-shirt and we were on our way because he had a tank top on. And sorry guys, I'm a little distracted. Anyway, so what happened was that my fiance went upstairs and he brought the turtle tank. According to him, she was walking towards the turtle tank. I don't like that. I would rather him bring the turtle tank to you or bring the turtle tank halfway and then you walk to your turtle tank. That's what you should have done. Toxic. Anyway, so, and there's also camera footage of that. Toxic. I'm sure you didn't know that my building has cameras. Thank you for bringing your ratchet self to my building. Anyway, so she tells my fiance, and I quote, I need important paperwork. My fiance tells her, because of the altercation that you had with my fiance the day before, my fiance does not want you in the apartment right now. And I emphasize that. I emphasize that because that is true. I did not want her in the apartment right that minute. If she would have came back an hour later and I was still home, that would have been a different story. But things can't go always your way, sweetheart. Things are not gonna run on your time all the time, and that's something you're gonna learn. And it's something that you don't know yet, because you're a spoiled brat. You always got in your way in life. You never heard the word no. You never heard, oh, not right now. You always heard the word yes, and that's what you're used to. You were born in a rich family with a silver spoon in your mouth, and you want to continue living that way. Sweetheart, you have all these rich clothes, all these expensive clothes. You live so expensively that you don't even have your own apartment. I might dress with clothes clothes that range from $20 to at least $400, but what do I have over my head? A roof, my own roof. I pay my own rent. You don't have anywhere to go. You live with your friend at the end of the day. So toxic, get your priorities straight before you start coming at someone else. That's the first thing. The second thing, she put her friend on the phone, and this is where Petty comes in. This is his name. His name is Petty. A lot of her friends are in gang members. She even dated a guy that was in a gang member, and I quote said, the guy I'm dating is in a gang, and I like guys that put me in my place. She said that she likes guys to put her in her place, and my fiance can verify that. That she said that, because I believe she said that to him. Am I wrong?
No.
Exactly. So she's telling my friend that none of her friends are in gangs, but at the end of the day, they are, and that's something that she told me. So either she's lying to me or she's lying to Trader. The reason why Trader is Trader, I'm gonna stop talking about toxic for a second and explain why Trader is Trader. The reason why Trader is Trader is because I know Trader for over 8 years. My parents like her, my family likes her. Yes, Trader's a girl. And because all this is going on between me and Toxic, she wants to stop being my friend. At the end of the day, that's okay. I mean, I have at least 20,000 other people to be my friend. You know, so many people are coming in my inbox. I have a lot of fans and shit like that. So I don't really need them at the end of the day now, because I have this YouTube career, and my YouTube career is starting to blow up. And you know, I got even fans emailing. I got even fans from my Instagram emailing me, giving me video requests, because I have my email on my Instagram account. So like, I got people, I got friends. I don't really need them at the end of the day. My YouTube career is starting to, you know, blow up. My TikTok career. People are hitting me up on Messenger, asking me to do TikTok collaborations with them and stuff like that. And the only reason why I say no is because like, these people don't live in New York. They live like in India. They live in like other countries. But at the end of the day, they go and they subscribe to my channel and they support me because you know. But I told them, like, if you ever come to New York and you want to do a collab with me, hit me up. No problem. I'll collab with you. I've reached out to multiple YouTubers for collaborations and stuff. I haven't got any, you know, answers and stuff like that, but I've reached out to at least 3 of them. And my YouTube career is starting to take off. So, like, any fake friends I don't need. So, yeah. And I also have my pets at the end of the day. And you're always happy when you have an animal. So, yeah, you could be stressed out all you want. I'm over here smiling. Oh, smile. You wanna know why? Because I have a cat. And like I said, there's nothing you can do to make me mad when I have my cat. My cat brings me happiness. So, yeah. Anyway, so Trader was my friend for 8 years, and I already knew this was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna pick Toxic over me anyways, because they were friends more and they're more closer. Like, way more closer. But it's okay, because that really shows Trader's true colors. If Toxic never put Trader in the situation, it would have been a different story, or maybe it would have been the same story. I mean, it's okay. It was a chance that I was gonna take. Anyway, so Petty takes Toxic's phone. At this time, me and my fiance were getting ready to leave, and we are going to my mom's house, because me and my dad made up. But we're going to my mom's house to do my mom a favor. I was doing my mom a favor. I was doing something for my mother, and I had to leave. I had to be there by 1:30, 1 o'clock. I had to be there at 1 o'clock, and it was already 12:30 when this whole shit was going down. So they leave. They're in a car, and how I know they're in a car is because I could hear like the radio in the background and stuff like that, and it just sounded like they were in a car. And Petty, right? At this point, I think they're in the Bronx, but Petty says, and I quote, "What is this I hear about you being about Toxic being your godmother, and Toxic says, well, I guess that's kind of restricted now, sweetheart. It always, I mean, we always kind of like were kind of like undecided if we wanted you to be our godmother. We was actually going to take you off the godmother when you said you was going to give me a silent heart attack. That's when we reconsidered you. And the second time that we chilled, the third time that we chilled, and I quote, what were we doing? And I was with Joey, and you said it was just going to be an hour, and you paid me your rent, which was only $50. And if you guys saw my closet, that was like that's $70. That's a $70 closet. But I just took it. I took $50 from her, and I think she only paid me, 4 times. She only gave me 4 payments, but that's okay because she's only been here since February. But it was February, March, April, May, June. She's only been here for 5 months. Well, 4.5, going on 5. But it's really not going to go on 5 months because she's leaving next week, and she so-called moved in the 15th of February. So it would be 5 months on June 15th. So whatever. Anyway, so I also feel like this girl is money hungry. I don't know if I said that before, but I also feel like this girl, Toxic Trash, is money hungry. I feel like she will do anything to get money. Right now, I understand that like we're all at a time we're not getting money, because of coronavirus / COVID-19. But like, you even will sue me for making a video about you that is all true, just to get money, just to make a point. You are money hungry. You will do anything to get $1, 50 cents, 25 cents, a cent, 5 cents, anything. Toxic, you're money hungry. You will do anything and everything just to get money. You are an attention whore, an attention seeker, and you are money hungry. Oh, I also want to talk about the person left in the video. The only part that he had is that he sent me a message telling me that I was banned from his house. His house is where that I was no longer allowed to come to, I guess, his house. I guess that was what did I use? That was Trader's brother that texted me and told me that I was no longer allowed to come into their house, and I was banned and I could not come into their house. So that was the only message I got from left. But Petty and Toxic and Trader is most likely in this story. That's the only thing that left told me. But yeah, the last time that we were hanging out, Toxic, just to give you a little heads up, that was all fake. Like, me and Joey was being fake towards you. We were letting you think you were the godmother, but you really wasn't anymore. And I told Trader, the person I'm calling Trader that I was friends with for 8 years, I told Trader that, so I told her when I got food poisoning, right? I got food poisoning at a point, and I text Toxic, and I was like, yo, Toxic, my fiance no longer wants to pick up your turtle tank. And that was like in the ending of April. I was like, oh, can you pick up your turtle tank? Because he no longer wants to pick up your turtle tank. And she was like, oh man, this really hit a nerve, man. Oh, why y'all doing this to me? I didn't even provoke ya. Da 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 da. I don't understand why y'all doing this to me. I'm done with y'all. So when she said that, my fiance was like, okay, if she's done with us, then we done with her, and she's no longer the godmother. I was like, okay, cool. So I text Trader, and I was like, look, since she's done with us, she's no longer the godmother. And Trader was like, okay, she's fine with that. So I thought she knew. I'm guessing she thought when we made up again that she was going to be the godmother. But after she said she was done with us, we went along to find another godmother, because we don't want a petty godmother that we're going to argue with. Do you know how many arguments I've had with her? I had over at least 6 arguments in the 5.5 months she's been here. The first argument was because she put money on my laundry card and I used it to do laundry because your girl does laundry to smell good. But anyway, so I used her $10. This girl has expensive clothes and she's beasting for $10. Plus, right? I need my fiance to come here for this part. Me and my fiance, we were in a shelter, right? We were in a shelter. We used to go to bed with no food at all, and my fiance can verify that. The only person that used to eat in the shelter was our kid because we didn't want to catch an ACS case. So we would feed him and we would go to bed hungry. This girl was not starving. This girl, because I had her on Snapchat at the time, this girl was eating a sandwich. What else was she eating? Rice, I believe, and chicken and macaroni and cheese.
And mashed potatoes.
And mashed potatoes. And she's starving. That's not starving, sweetheart. Starving is eating nothing. I've been there. I'm guessing you have never been there. You don't know what it means to be hungry, to go to bed hungry, to go to bed listening to your stomach grumble. Sweetheart, I have suffered. I don't think you have ever suffered. I think your suffering hasn't even began. And I think as far as you suffering is only you not having your own place to live. I think that is what you call suffering. That's not suffering. Because right now you have a roof under your head. Yeah, it's not your own, but you're not suffering because you got someone cooking for you. You don't know what's the real meaning of suffering. Because honestly, you are not suffering. So, yeah, she said she was hungry. So, she said, and I quote, "Find a way to get my $10. Get it from your mother, get it from someone, I don't care. Find a way to get it." She made such a big deal over $10 fucking. So, and then she made me give her $20. I swear to God, my fiance was so mad. My fiance was like, "Look, she gotta go. Like, you gotta get her out." And I was like, "No, I'm just gonna give her $10 and I'll shove it up her ass." And that's exactly what I said. And I'm saying that now because I have no shame and we're not friends anymore. A lot of the times when I have interactions with friends and then I make up with them, I bite my tongue and I just try to get along with them. But yeah, that's the adult in me. Anyway, so, and I quote, I told my fiance, I'm gonna give her the $20 and let her shove it up her ass and do whatever the fuck she wants with it. So I came over to my friend Trader's apartment because that's where she was living. She was living with Trader and Trader's two brothers and Trader's mother. So they're not really in the story, so I'm not gonna give them names because they're like not irrelevant. But anyway, so they're sort of kind of irrelevant, but they're not in the whole story. But anyway, so let me get my thoughts together. Okay, so we see her with another guy. Yeah, this girl had so many guy friends. Like, I have guy friends, but I have girlfriends. Like, you know, it's 50-50 with me. I just don't only have guy friends. This girl has so many guy friends and probably like 3 female friends. And I was probably one of them. But anyway, this girl said, "I don't have anybody. I just have a friend that lives in New Jersey and a few friends in the Bronx." And I see this girl with at least 10 friends. At least 5 to at least 10 friends. Anyway, so, and most of her friends are guy friends. I'm guessing because maybe, you know, she can't really fight, so she'd rather have guy friends. So, you know, the guys can fight her battles for her because she can't really fight. She's always telling me that she can beat me up and she can fight, but I don't really think she could. I don't really think she could fight. I really think that if I fight her, I would really, really badly hurt her. So that's the reason why I'm taking the upper hand and just getting an order of protection, because my fiance knows what I am capable of doing. He has seen me fight once before, and I broke a girl's wrist and leg in high school fighting. So I know what I'm capable of doing. So I know if I do fight her, I'm either gonna hurt her really bad, she's either, you know, I'm gonna break a bone or she's gonna get stitches or, you know, I'm gonna do something. And she's not even that chunky. She's pretty skinny. And the 2 other people I fought, they had meat on their bones, and she doesn't really have a lot. She's just a little thicker than me, and that I'm like, I weigh like 125. She might weigh like 5 more pounds than me, like 130. So like, I'm pretty sure that her having guy friends, maybe it ups her ego. Maybe her, you know, maybe she doesn't have a lot of confidence in herself, so she needs guy friends to up her ego. I'm pretty sure, because I have a 50-50 guy friends and a 50-50 female friends. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's whatever, because once I get the order of protection, she so-called says she's going to put a report in for me as well. I mean, I never said anything that was threatening. I never said anything that was harassing. Maybe my fiance did. Like, maybe voice messages and stuff like that. But on my case, I always bit my tongue down. And I always, I bit my tongue most of the time. And if I was going to say something, I thought about it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to say it. So if she wants to build a case against someone, I guess it might be my fiance, because my fiance has no off button whatsoever, and he says whatever the fuck is on his mind. He doesn't care at the end of the day. Me, at the end of the day, I have an off button, and a lot of the times I bite my tongue, so I won't have to say what is on my mind, but he, on the other hand, doesn't. So if anything, Trader told me that she has been saving things up to this very moment. So if anything, she has things against my fiance and not me, because I never said anything that was threatening. I never threatened her life. I never said I wanted to fight her. And if I did say I wanted to fight her, it was because she brought up fighting first, and I was going to defend myself. And I also brought that up to the cops as well today. So I covered my ass pretty well. But the report is in, and yeah, it's whatever. Like I said, but whatever. So I bring them the $20, right? I don't stay, because honestly, I don't want to stay. They're being petty. And she comes up to me, right? She's walking up to me, and my fiance stops the carriage. And my fiance is like, oh, that must be Toxic. That's not her real name. Like I said, I'm not putting her real name in here. She's like, oh, that must be Toxic. And I'm like, I'm whispering to him. I'm like, let's go. Like, let's go. And he doesn't budge. He doesn't move. And I'm getting madder and madder, because I don't want to see her. I don't want to talk to her. And I'm like, let's go. By the time I say that, she's already like halfway near my carriage. So I put on a fake face, and she's like, hi. And I'm like, hi. And she's like, how you guys doing? And I'm like, we're good. And my fiance was like, your $20, it's with Trader. Like I said, that's not her real name, but I'm not putting their real name in here, because Toxic said, and I quote, I will sue you if you put out this video. And I was like, you can't sue me if I don't put out your real name. And she was like, oh, but me and my friends know the truth. This is the truth. So I'm not gonna get sued for defamation. Anyway, yeah, I know what that means. I'm not stupid. Anyway, I mean, you don't gotta go to college to be smart. Anyway, so that happened, right? That was one of the first or second arguments. I didn't really like keep track. So after that, right? So now I'm gonna talk about what happened Sunday. So Patty, right, takes a phone, and it was like, oh, what do I hear about Toxic being your godmother? And Toxic says, oh, well, I think that's restricted now. And I was like, you were never the godmother. Like, you were the godmother at some point, but we removed you when you said that you were done with us. Then here's a real voice message. Petty was like, this is for you, Joey, because that's my fiance's name. He's like, oh, what did he say? I played it for the cops. Yes, I'm putting a report on her. And then when the courts open, because yeah, she was right. Okay, so her and her friend were laughing at me. Toxic and Trader, they were laughing at me because they think the courts are closed. Sweethearts, Sweethearts, honeys, the courts are not closed. The courts are open, but they're taking certain cases. Look it up. They're open. Because I called, and I'm gonna call tomorrow and see what I can do to put an order of protection against you, Toxic, and a case. And I'm sure Petty is not watching this, but if you are, case against you as well. Toxic, you're already banned and blocked from my building, and so will you be. So will you too be soon. You will be soon too, Petty. Anyways, so Petty says to my fiance, "This is for you, titty flapping, da 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 da. I have titties too, da 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 da. Don't say I won't do this, because this is like kind of what I remember." He was like, "Don't say I won't do this, da 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 da. I will leave your building, and then I will come back with her." So Petty's gonna come back with Toxic and hurt my fiance with a weapon. So, and then he also said, "I will come back when she has to pick." It was another voice message, or maybe it was that one too. He said, "I will come back with her when she has to pick up her stuff, and I will slap you, Joey," which is my fiance name, "your girlfriend," because they obviously don't know that I'm his fiance, but that's okay, "and your newborn son." Now, here's how stupid you are, Petty. My kid is not a newborn. My kid is 2 years old. And if you was to slap him, you would dead go to jail, because he has autism and he cannot defend himself. Even if he didn't have autism, he has a disability. And if you hurt a kid that has a disability, oh God, you would be in so much trouble. So stay away from me and stay away from my family. Toxic, come pick up your shit June 12th at 3 o'clock and stay the hell out of my life, please. I will be putting an order of protection against you and your friend. You guys cannot come to my building. You guys cannot bother me. And I'm sure the police is going to tell you not to talk to me, and for your friends to stay away from me, not to talk to me either. And I can't wait for that. I made a report today. And, so I made a report today. And the police told me that Toxic and Petty will both be getting in trouble. And the reason why Toxic will be getting in trouble is because it was her Facebook that was being used while the threats were sent. If it was Petty's Facebook and he was sending the threats through his own Facebook, then she would not be held responsible. But she will be held responsible because it was her Facebook that he was sending the threats through. So even though you don't think you're going to be held responsible, Toxic, you are, because I even asked the cop that question today, and they said that you will also be held responsible because he used your Facebook to send us threats and harassment, because he said he was going to slap my son, and you did not stop him. You could have took your phone away. You could have did anything, but you were having too much fun with the situation. And sweetheart, you like the drama. I'm trying to end this. I'm trying to get your shit out, and I'm trying to get you to stay away from me. Even if it's 100 feet or 100 yards, I don't care. I want you the hell away from me. And your friends, I want them a hell away from me. Because I need protection for me, my son, and my fiance at the end of the day. Because you have friends that are in gangs. And I don't need that. I do not need that in my life. I don't need to be involved in that. And from now on, I will be listening to my parents, and I will not be helping anybody else out. So, please come get your shit next Friday, June 12th. That would be great. And that's how I'm getting rid of a toxic person out of my life. I'm moving them the hell out. I'm putting an order of protection on them. And I'm getting them the hell out of my life. So that's pretty much the story time of how I had a toxic person in my life and how I'm removing them out. New series is tips and advice, and my first episode of tips and advice would be 10 tips on how to remove a toxic person from your life. Oh, a few more things I have to say. So when we used to have arguments, I used to put my fiance in the middle of it due to the fact of my anxiety. And when I used to talk to Toxic, my chest used to get really, really tight. And I just like didn't want to talk to her because I couldn't breathe and my chest used to get really, really tight. So I used to put my fiance on because I would have gotten an anxiety attack talking to her. And I told my mom about the situation, and I told my mom, like, my chest used to get like really, really tight, into the fact where, you know, I couldn't breathe and I was like gasping for air. My mom was like, that's not good for your health and you shouldn't have to be doing that. My mom is very upset with Trader, and she thinks that Trader's not a real friend. She no longer wants me to talk to Trader, and that's okay, because I don't need a friend like Trader. A friend that's not going to see the real true line and is only going to see what she wants to see, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfect. That's okay. Now I don't have to go all the way to Mashula Parkway. I'm not going to give out her address, but I don't have to go over there. I don't got to take the 4 train all the way over there. I could just take the 4 train to my mom's and back home. So yay me. She caused me a lot of anxiety. She caused me a lot of depression. She caused me a lot. And now it's over, and I'm happy every day that we're getting closer to the 12 for you to move your stuff out. Toxic, I am happy. Every morning I wake up with a bigger and better smile on my face. And there's nothing you can do or say to bring me down anymore. Because I have my animals, and I have my family, and I have my fans from YouTube, and I have my real friends. Friends that won't jeopardize my health or give me anxiety or send me death threats. Or send my family death threats. Or say they're gonna smack my son. So I never needed you. And to be honest, I only dealt with you and put up with you for Trader. That's it. Like you said in one of your voice messages, you only were putting up with me because of Trader. It was the same thing. Feelings mutual, sweetheart. I was only putting up with you, sweetheart, for Trader. Yeah, I can't wait till the 12th so you can come pick up your stuff. There will be a police there to monitor, because the police at the station said that I can call the police. She will have to be waiting a block, like across the street from my building. She can't wait on the block of my building. If she comes before the cops, she will have to wait so there's a liquor store right across the street from where I live. She will have to wait on that side of not on the side of my building, on the other side. So across the street from my building, that's where she will have to wait until the cops come. If she gets there before the cops, she has to wait across the street. She cannot wait outside of my building, considering she's banned from my building, and I reported her. So they're gonna count that as harassment. Even, if she's just walking around on my side of the block, they're gonna count that as harassment. So this was told to me by a cop. I'm not making this up. So she will have to wait across the street if she gets here before the police gets here. If she gets here before the police, she will have to just text me and tell me she's here, and then that will be that. And then she will wait until the cops get here. And then from when the cops get here, I'm guessing she will come over. We will explain to them the situation, and then we will go upstairs, bring her stuff down, and she will leave. I can't wait for that day. That day is gonna be, I'm gonna feel so much overwhelmness, but with happiness. I'm gonna be overwhelmed with happiness, so much happiness. And I'm so much happier right now. She has caused me and my fiance to argue over every little thing. A lot of things we've been arguing about. And since it's coming to the day that she's leaving, we're so much happier, and we argue less. So I can't wait until you're gone. And new episode of tips and advice coming really soon, you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this little story time event of, telling you guys what's been going on in my life. Do not do this, you guys. Do not let anybody in your house. Don't share your apartment with anyone, even if they're gonna pay you rent. Don't share your closet. Don't share any part of your apartment with anybody, you guys. Don't do it, because you're gonna regret it. Even if you're best friends, right? And you share your apartment with someone, it's gonna end your friendship. Because if they're doing something you don't like, or if they're talking to you a certain way and you're gonna want them to leave, it's gonna cost your friendship. So if you love your friends, don't share your apartment with them. I'm not saying I loved her, but even used to tell my fiance, she's not even a friend to me. She's like an acquaintance. And he just used to laugh, and he's like, yeah, I know. But yeah, she was just someone I put up with. She wasn't, you know, someone. At first, she was a friend, but then after a while, she kind of got out of hand, and she used to talk to me how she wanted to talk to me, and I don't like that. If you're gonna talk to me, you're gonna talk to me right. You ain't gonna talk to me how you want to talk to me. No, sweetheart, no. You're gonna talk to me like you talk to everybody else. Just because you're paying me money and I'm sharing my closet with you don't mean anything, because I could kick you out at any time, just like I just kicked you out right now. But yeah, I can't wait to hear God. So this is advice for you guys. Do not let anybody move into your house unless they're family. But if it's a friend or a stranger off the street that is saying, I'll pay you this amount of money, don't move. Because once they get comfortable, they're going to start treating you how they want to treat you. And they ain't going to treat you with respect. And I learned that from my social worker and my RT therapist. So from now on, I'm becoming a rotten, cold person to people that I don't care about. My heart is open to the people I do care about. And I'ma go enjoy the rest of my day, upload this on upload this on YouTube, and enjoy my life, because life is short. And just because you survived a car accident doesn't make you entitled to treat people how you want to treat them just because you survived a car accident. No, it's not how the world works. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that post notification bell button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family and anybody else you guys think that will enjoy this video. And the series of tips and advice will be coming soon with 10 tips on how to get rid of a toxic person out of your life. Plus, what is a toxic person? What's the meaning? What's the definition? I'll be talking about all that in my next video in the first episode of my next video to my new series, Tips and Advice, requested from a subscriber. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next. Peace.
What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know?